Hello tonight. This is the Rockwire. Brad, Derek, and me, CJ. Eric Grunwald out of Skid Row. Lzzy Hale filling in. New Ozzy. New Flat Black with Corey Taylor. New Warning. Let's go. This is the Rockwire. Let's hear from the man himself, Mr. Eric Grunwald.
Okay, so it's out, and now you all know that I have decided to leave Skidrow. Yeah, I feel relieved in a way. I'm happy that it's out, that I don't have to hide it from you guys. I think the word I'm looking for is ambivalent. So what do you say we talk about it? First of all, let me just say that I am overwhelmed by your understanding and your comments and the love and support you guys have shown me since we made the announcement. It's incredible. Thank you so much for being the best fans in the world. Like I said in the announcement, the main reason why I've decided to leave the band is because it's been very hard and it's proved very challenging to prioritize my health and full recovery being the lead singer of the band. And it's not like I, woke up yesterday and decided to go, ooh, that's a horrible idea. What time? This is something I've been considering for a long time.
That's
The
a
first time I
stupid
brought it
t-shirt.
up and requested a better balance in the touring was in 2022. So most of you guys who follow me, you already know this, but for those of you who don't, let me give you some background info. In 2021, I was undergoing treatment against leukemia, and as a result of the treatments and the bone marrow transplant that I did, my immune system was impaired. You can think of my immune system as a 4-year-old kid bringing home all kinds of shit and viruses from preschool. So I pretty much get everything. It takes a while for the immune system to build up that resistance again, but my immune system is getting stronger every day. So that's the good news. However, I'm still doing regular checkups like blood tests at the hematology department at my hospital in Sweden. But that part has proved very challenging while keeping up with the Skid Row schedule and demand. And as I'm sure you all understand, I have way too much respect for my medical history and for my health to push myself to the limit. But I also want to say that this illness came with a lot of good things.
So the bottom line is
pretty
Eric can't
amazing.
make the
And I
schedule
want to talk
work.
about how it
So
came to
he's
be.
out.
I mean, because look,
Lzzy
we're
Hale
Jersey
filling
here.
in for
We're
4
from
shows.
Jersey. Skid Row's our band. I told you kind of off the record, I came up with those guys in the club, so I've known them forever. And had Dave Sabo Snake was on this with me not too long ago, and we talk about our fun Jersey memories and all the crazy things we did as in the clubs, as kids. And you came
I
from
wonder
a
if
place
Dave hit
of
that.
just being a fan. You knew the guys, but you have always been, as a young teen, a Skid Row fan. Why?
Yes.
And then how did you get the call to say, hey, would you be interested in doing 4 shows? There's 4 shows that begin on May 17th, 18th, 31st, and then on June 1st out in Sacramento. That's going to be the final show. But this is so incredibly cool. Skid Row and Lzzy Hale. That's how it's being billed. So talk to me about how this whole thing came to be.
I would love to see one of those shows.
I mean, first I'll give a statement for the beginning because it's just goes so much deeper for me than just helping out some friends. But I'm from PA. I know all about you Jersey boys, and I know like we talk a lot about lifting up women and that being and that's been very important in my life. But I can't forget about the men who raised me and them being the Skid Row boys inadvertently by my friends from Jersey who were like, listen to Skid Row because, I was always kind of an in-betweener in my interest in music. So in the 90s, in like 96, right? It was Boyz II Men and Mariah Carey, Backstreet Boys, Britney was about to come out, that whole thing. I wasn't interested in that. I was interested in 80s big hair, rock and metal. I loved Alice Cooper, Black Sabbath,
yeah.
Cinderella,
Hair
Journey,
metal.
Skid Row. And as that transition happened in the 90s, where all of a sudden I started getting into heavier music, a lot of the bands except for a very small group of bands, helped me with that transition. And Skid Row was one of them, because they were not so in their 80s bubble and in the time that came before, that they couldn't see what was happening in the world, and they couldn't see what the dark-seated underbelly that we were all feeling, that we were all feeling in the 90s. So they really helped, bridge that gap for me. And I can honestly tell you right now that I would not be the rocker that I am today without Skid Row and those albums, because not only did they have those beautiful melodies and the vocal prowess and the riffs and the loud noise that I loved, but then the subject matter they were talking about was always very real, and it hit me
All right.
at the right
I
time.
got to throw
right
something in there.
place. And so
I want to
this is
hear
just a
her
beautiful,
sing
example of that.
Sweet Little
Age doesn't
Sister.
matter, time doesn't matter. Whenever you
And
discover music, it doesn't
Big
matter.
Guns.
It hits you, and
all those
songs.
songs.
And so again, those men
You're
that
gonna
raised
get
me,
your
the
wish.
men from Jersey, the men
Oh.
from PA that all put these records in my hands.
But
then years later, right, I'm living in Nashville for the first time, and I meet Rachel Bolan and I meet Snake, and they're like, oh man, there's more to Nashville than country. Let me introduce you to this guy. Then I got to meet Tom Kiefer from Cinderella and all those boys. And I now I'm up, playing stuff, Aerosmith songs with all these weird guys that I grew up listening to. Then fast forward to a couple months ago, when my good buddy Rachel, we're just at a birthday party, and Rachel's like, hey, would you ever consider singing with us? And I'm like, oh yeah, you mean like we do all the time down at Mercy Lounge? She's like, no, you like actually be like our front.
There's some
person
video of
shows. There's
her
some
with
stuff
Skid
going
Row
on.
at Mercy Lounge.
And so I said, well,
Audio
yeah,
is
sure,
horrible
just
though.
let me know when, and then, a couple months later, he goes, hey, were you serious about that? Because this is going down now and we got to know. And so I cleared my schedule, and I told everybody that is on my team, like, let me, put apart these days, because I really want to do this for these guys. Right. And so it's all like this, like I'm like helping my buddies out and they're helping me out, and it's all full circle. But then we announced it, and I'm hearing from people I haven't heard from in 15 years saying, oh my God, this is going to save my life. And we're bringing these two worlds together. It's giving everybody reason to smile, and an event
Whose life is it
look
saving?
forward to, and like
God.
generational gaps be damned. And
She's
it's
laying it
all
on
gonna
pretty
be
fucking
great.
thick,
And
isn't
it's
she?
just,
Jeez.
it's
Yeah.
just wonderful. So yeah, for me, I mean, I joked with the boys. I said, oh, so my audition tape from '96 finally made it in
I
the
saw
mail.
that on your
You know,
socials.
I was
I thought
joking
that
about
was
that, and I'm like-
amazing.
Like, thanks
amazing.
for finally opening up. My revised audition is in the mail as we
I
speak.
love that. I
But
love that.
yeah, so now I have it like all their songs on a playlist in the order of how they're doing their set, and I'm on the stationary bike trying to make sure I can hit the high notes, and like I'm treating it like it's an Olympic sport. It's gonna be.
How
great.
does a stationary
my
bike
emails-
help you hit the high notes? All right, before you play, pause it.
There's no pausing this. This freight train kept a rolling. All right, Brad. Eric Grunwald out. Your thoughts?
Well, it sucks because Eric is an incredible artist. I understand his health issues, leukemia and all that, and he did a lot. He really brought, I thought, Skid Row back to the front. It just sucks that's how it had to go out.
Eric Grunwald out.
Well, I thought he was awesome, but I'm trying to hear this right now. I liked him a lot. I think he was perfect. Just
Here's
too
my
bad about
take.
his health.
Here's my take on Eric. Absolutely, do what's right for your health. I can't believe he couldn't tough out 4 last shows and finish the tour. And secondly, Skid Row caught lightning in a bottle when they got a singer like Eric, because the album was phenomenal. He's phenomenal. But this is the risk you take when you take a leukemia cancer patient to front your band. It's like taking a
Hear this.
receiver with a broken leg.
I'm amazed that she cannot hit the high notes that Sebastian and Eric both hit.
Derek, Lzzy into Skid Row. What do you think about that?
Well, I don't know. I'm trying to listen to it. It's like so far. not
This
too
is
bad.
Hailstorm covering Slave to the Grind from, I don't know, circa 2013, long time ago. Young Lzzy Hale.
I wish you'd move that stupid hand out of the screen share so it's bothering me.
Well, you short little midgets, you gotta suffer with people in front of you.
That stupid little, no, that little hand of your cursor.
The mouse.
Yeah, move that shit. Did you record it like that?
I don't see the cursor you're talking about. On my screen, it's in the bottom left-hand corner.
That's my cursor, maybe.
Does it say to the grind?
I don't know. Anyways.
Brad, since they're
she kicks ass.
dodging the
She's pretty
question,
good.
your thoughts on Lzzy into Skid Row, at least temporarily.
Well, I think Lzzy Hale, no matter what, is an incredible person. She's very powerful. She controls the stage. I don't think she can hit the high notes like those guys can. Though. This was crazy.
I don't know.
I don't think she
if
needs
this is
to.
the right
She can
time
do
to
anything.
talk to you
Here's
about,
Sebastian Bach podcast talking about his new album.
After the show.
Me up, you can't stop
And this is
you
exactly
from
why
the top of
Snake will
line
never let him back in the
without
band
you
because of this
trying to
shit.
Kick and turn. So okay. We've heard two.
That's like us trying to talk to you,
two
CJ.
tracks from your new record.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do it.
I want crystal meth.
What the hell happened?
Is there any Gordon Lightfoot on the new record?
No.
No.
But the first single, What Do I Got to Lose, is crushing it on
Yes.
radio.
Yes.
Have you guys
I
heard
didn't
it on
know
the
that
radio?
was still possible.
Do you mind if
I
I
didn't
play a
know.
little bit about
I
this?
would
Me neither.
love it if
I don't
you
listen to
would.
the radio.
I'm gonna play that going into the
Me
break.
neither.
This is co-written
Little
with
bit.
Miles Kennedy, who really.
But I'm gonna throw
did
my
me a
local
solid.
radio
Huge
station,
voice too, Miles.
Z93,
Oh my God.
fucking
But-
singer.
but, you know, like, I'm
under
friends
the
with a lot
bus
of rockers
because they don't
that are
play
big,
anything
like
since I
Corey
was in
Taylor
his.
from
Yeah.
Slipknot has always said, you know, you were one of my favorite.
Did you guys know
performers
Miles
as a
Kennedy
kid,
wrote
even,
What Have I
when
Got
he
to
was
Lose?
first on the
Well,
I
yeah,
think-
probably because it's a
Tonight
good
Show,
song,
he wore a
and
Skid
Sebastian
Row
Bach can't
tour
write a
shirt
song.
from when he was a
I
little
think
kid,
Derek
'cause he said he was
actually
so
informed
nervous.
us of that when we
And I
shared
really
that
like
song
Corey,
on our
but Corey's
podcast.
never written a song
3
for
months
me.
ago?
Corey's never asked me to play
Maybe.
a gig with him.
Listen to Boz give
Love
Corey
you,
Taylor
Corey,
shit
but
about
Miles was
not
like, hey,
writing a
dude,
song for
Can
him.
I get you back on the radio? like, can I write a song that's
Dude.
gonna fucking crush the planet?
And it's
I
a
want to
fucking
thank.
crusher.
I want to thank Miles Kennedy for, I think, paying back. If he was a young kid listening to me sing in Skid Row, for him to write songs with me in 2022, 2023, that's the way to pay back somebody. Like he helped me out, man.
Bro,
and thank you.
I was
Thank you.
embarrassed.
It is a good way to pay back. Here's the new
Hurricane Irene was devastating
Sebastian
for
Bach
Sebastian
video.
Bach, a Stern
Everybody
Show
bleeds.
guest and former frontman for Skid Row. Sebastian's New Jersey home was destroyed.
an ode to climate change.
It's got a dirty sound.
The old Memorex commercial. Is it live or is it Memorex?
I'm not impressed that he's drinking wine.
Boz likes the $3 chuck. Remember Supergroup?
He likes wine. And he does a lot of whining himself.
True.
Now, he said never say never to him rejoining Skid Row. I think he really wants to be back in the band. Snake and Rachel just aren't going to do it. It's been so long, man. They need to get over it and do it for the fans, which is exactly what Boz is saying, and I agree with him.
He's in the same boat as Steve Pierce. The whole band of Rat won't join him again. You know, when you're a dick, you're a dick.
I know, why couldn't they do like a residency where they don't even have to talk to each other until they walk out on stage and fucking rock? You know,
there's still practice, still sound checks. Dude, I like the heavy sound of the song.
I would think the money negotiation would go something like, Boz, you're playing 500 to 1,000 seat shows, so am I, let's split the money 50-50. Snake's gonna say, we split everything evenly, you're gonna get 20%. But honestly, the money, even if they do 20%, they'll all be making more money because they'll be playing 5 to 10,000 seaters.
All they're gonna do is open for Motley Crue.
They'd fucking blow Crue off stage.
Yeah, well, yeah, but they'll make more money. Or Poison, dude, something like that.
Who they need to open for is Bon Jovi. That's who found them. But go out there with Bon Jovi.
I want to see the goddamn reunion. If the Eagles can do it, if Phil and Tracy can do it, if Slash and Axl can do it, fucking A, dude. Let's get this done while you're all still rocking. Boz's guitar player is shred, by the way.
Do you remember when we saw that midget play guitar?
He is not a midget. Oh my god, we have 2 midget references in the same show. Gonna get canceled.
Well, compared to Boz, he's like 5'3".
Derek, how big could a Skidrow been if Sebastian isn't fired from the band?
I mean, they can be talked in the same breath easily as like a Motley Crue and Poison, and they're not. They're close, but they don't quite cut the mustard because they just stopped too early.
I think they would have been just bigger than Warren.
No, they'd have been bigger.
Oh. I thought Warren was amazing. Just like I think
Skidrow was better. I thought Skidrow was better than Warrant when Skidrow broke up.
Well, that's why I said they'd be just bigger than Warrant.
Boz tricked me. I thought the song was over. I think I could just hear him going, man, I can't do the whole video sitting in this fucking chair, man. I got to get out on my feet and rock. Shameless product placement in this video. Love it. Sell some records. Therapeutic Waters, Wanna Pond, go buy one. Dakota Heat, best hot sauce on the planet. Buy some.
Yep, I agree with both those statements there.
Yeah. So, this is still the same song?
Yeah.
He's got to do the famous hair flip.
I know.
God, that must have jarred some marbles loose.
What do you think of Boz's new one? Quickly.
I like it. I don't like the everybody please, everybody burn.
Like, I'm just grateful that we had a chance to make some music together. And he's an incredibly
Jason Hook working with Corey Taylor.
Guy. He writes
Do you
with
make that
ease.
any bigger?
And we're very different that way. Like, I labor over stuff and critique it over long periods of time and tweak and tweak and tweak. That's not him at all. He just comes in and says, here's my idea, one take. Yeah.
He's a one taker.
One taker. Doesn't like, even on his own records, he doesn't really like to like beat something to death. He'll be like, I got the idea, I know how it goes, hit record.
You want to overdub that? Yeah.
Just fucking throw it down. Fuck
You're
it.
just a fucking let's do it guy.
Yeah, I don't fuck around.
He's like a hockey player.
Yeah,
Let's
one or
throw
two
down, eh?
percent is fine, and I respect that too.
All right, here we go. Here's the new Flat Black, Nothing to Some with Corey Taylor.
I'm starting to dig Black a lot too.
I love them. Love them.
The first 4 songs are amazing.
Somebody's gone, there's a hole in the reel. I didn't do it for the look or the feel.
Fake reaction video headbanging.
Derek, what's climbing behind you?
I got a feeling that it wasn't my fault. Put it all
What's your
together
shadow?
I like
and
what
tear it all apart. Suffering in silence for noises in your heart. Did you forget
This is a very simple song, but Jason Cook shreds the shit out of this when it comes to the solo.
Doesn't matter to you when nothing matters to some.
God, listen to that.
What the hell do you do when hell is all you have done? Does it matter to you?
This is the part of the podcast where our host has to leave for the minute because he can't handle his laughter.
Control yourself a little bit at a time. Your present future, get your passion.
This sounds like a Slipknot song.
It's not a con, you're a pro in the wild. We know you're out there, so show a little style. Oh, but does it matter to you when nothing matters to some?
That bump with the bass drum is incredible.
What's the chances of having the collaboration for Lzzy Hale and the collaboration Gigolo Corey Taylor on the same podcast? Very
I think
good.
it's pretty good nowadays. Oh, nice riff.
March this thing in. March in this solo, Jason.
Guitar solo bit.
All right, I might have cut that solo off a little bit too much.
Solo wasn't.
And Chuck D said it best. There's 90 million Elvis fans, but he never meant shit to me. All right, man. Here's Gary.
How did you guys actually
Gary
meet?
Morrison on Meeting
Do you remember the
Ozzy.
first time that you met?
Billy
Of course,
Morrison.
yeah, I went to a Christmas party at the Osbournes' house many years ago, nearly 3 decades ago. And the Osbournes' Christmas parties are something to behold. You know, it's 80 degrees in LA, but there was real snow
Brad,
and rain.
Billy Morrison plays guitar for who?
It was crazy. And I get social
Derek.
anxiety.
Billy Morrison plays guitar
I'm not
for
good
who?
in a room
Is
full
it
of
The Cure?
big shots from Hollywood, you know.
Did play
so
with
I
The
went
Cure.
into this. I opened this door.
Big points for
to
that,
get away
Brad.
from the party because I was feeling anxious, and Ozzy was in there.
He
And I
plays
said, "Oh,
guitar
shit,
for
sorry,
Billy
dude."
Idol.
And he went, "Oh no, come in. I'm
15
Ozzy."
years.
And I said, "I know that. I'm Billy."
That's Stevie
And we
Stevens?
just sat
Steve
there. He
Stevens?
said, "What are you doing?" I said, "I am
he's
so
the fill-in while Stevens doing his own
overwhelmed with
shit.
this party." And he said, "Me too." And we sat there talking about all kinds of stuff. We just hit it off. He gave me his number, and I called him the next day.
Wow. So that moment of being actually genuine and letting your guard down actually went further than you
100%.
could expect, right?
100%. And, you know, he needed me as much as I needed him in that moment because we both suffer from it. And to be
Social
honest, it was a
anxiety.
couple of
I thought it was a PD.
couple of
P. Diddy
Englishmen
thing.
living in LA
Gonorrhea.
at a party they didn't want to be at.
Right. I mean,
That's
and
what it
it's one
was.
of those things where, you guys are, in LA obviously for your careers, and it's been incredibly beneficial. But I mean, how does it feel? Do you sometimes feel like the odd man out? Because even Ozzy, people have said he seems like a working class kid from Birmingham still. That's the attitude that he's retained.
Well, I think it's about gratitude. Every morning I wake up in my beautiful house in Beverly Hills with the life that I have, and I have to reflect on where I've
Bragger.
come from. And I do reflect. And I have a huge surge of gratitude, and that gets me through the day.
I like
And
his
I do that
artwork. I
every
like his
day.
taste in art, Billy.
Yeah. What was your sort of early
likes to say
upbringing
a
like,
color
and
pattern.
whereabouts in the UK were you from?
South London, Brixton, a lot of it, a lot of drugs. I mean, I've done interviews where I've talked about my drug habit. And it wasn't the life that I have now. So I guess I'm proof that it's work ethic. I've worked really hard to get away from that life, and I have the life that I have now.
So here's Billy with Steve Stevens, Ozzy Osbourne. Sounds like a fucking Zakk Wylde.
Oh, this song.
Ozzy
yeah.
song rocks. Hot model too. Oh my.
Is that Trump's wife?
Oh, Jesus. Oh, my Lord.
Oh, she's the next woman to accuse Donald of rape.
No, who is she, though? She's, that's
know.
Michael Jackson's daughter. That is
No
Paris
way.
Jackson. Yeah, that's Michael Jackson's daughter. Yep.
Are you sure?
I'm positive. Look it up, mofo. Now.
She's stunning. Billy
You
and
looking it up, Brad?
Steve.
Look it up.
Billy and Steve are awesome in this song. You know what? And Ozzy. He just fucking nails it again.
Sometimes I wonder, is your love really real? Or am I simply afflicted? I can't stop thinking of you. You just control me. I wanna have you all to
It is Paris Jackson. Good job, Derek.
Good job, Derek.
You and your research. Check me out.
Bonus is in the mail.
Spank You Vision helped them out.
Obviously, the classic double entendre. Are we singing about drugs? Are we singing about Paris Jackson?
Cocaine. I saw this one a few weeks ago. Did I send it to you? I must not have. I like this song though.
You probably did. We can't ignore a new Ozzy song, man. That's going right to the front. Probably should have led with it.
I'm amazed that his tempo has slowed down so well, or so much, but his delivery has improved.
Dude, this sounds like the lead single off the Osmosis album.
Yeah.
Paris Jackson. There is absolutely none of Michael's DNA in that. Zero.
But I'd like to put some of mine in there.
I'd like to put mine to the test.
That might have to come out.
Yes, it does.
Looks like you're got a Dakota Heat bottle behind you.
I like this song. It's cool. How can't you like an Ozzy Osbourne vocal?
He hasn't. I mean, he's one of those artists that hasn't lost it.
Nope.
I would love to know how much is studio magic. Oh, look, she's got the Led Zeppelin tattoo on her back. Tricep. Those are like satanic symbols, I think. Jimmy Page was all about the devil, at least for a while. I don't know if it was real devil stuff or just being creepy rock and roll. Damn, dude.
I wonder if Ozzy's granddaughter will ever be in a
It drops
video.
on June 28th.
That's strong shit. Here's
What can all of your
Warning
fans
talking about the new
expect from
album.
this album?
Wow. Okay. So definitely a new era of the Warning. We worked on this so hard last year, but it was like in between tours, there was a lot of chaotic energy going around. But like
Women
any
Who
other
Rock.
Warning
Really good
album,
interview.
it's full
She only has
of
80
our honest
subscribers.
music, of all of our emotions.
We have more
and all of
subscribers
our
than her,
passion.
and she's
Overall, it's just a
interviewing the
very
Warning.
fun album.
We need to set our
We try
sights
to
higher.
write really fun songs.
You,
Some where
yeah, but you won't do
if you
interviews.
write more serious
Just
music,
suggest that they get a rhythm guitar player.
Oh, if I could get an audience with Danny
a fun and energetic album.
and Paul.
You wouldn't know how to
and
speak. You'd be
Else
like,
do you have cooking
oh,
to share with us?
Oh, Jesus. Dude. Let me talk.
It would be bad. Yes, I would have to. I would just be leering in the top box.
You remember when he bombed that interview with Shattered Glass?
I wasn't there. You guys,
I know you
done
couldn't.
that.
You had stage fright. You couldn't do it.
I was on
Derek
vacation.
and I had.
I was off
Hey,
grid.
what are they talking about? The Warning here. What are they talking about?
Oh,
New album.
yeah, God, I would talk to all. Listen, the new album, they're going to Europe and they're going to be playing some new shit. So get ready for new fucking Warning. 2 songs are out already.
We can't wait. So, where can everybody follow you? And how are you the first to know all of the tour dates and the album release? Like, do you have a fan club or a mailing list?
Yeah, you can follow us. We're the Warning Rock Band everywhere on all social media, but we do have a Patreon page where you can get information before everyone else and a lot of cool rewards.
Pre-sale link.
Here's the new
Is this
one.
one of the new ones?
Yeah, this is the new one. Hell You Call a Dream. Fucking great video, dude. Check this shit
This
out.
isn't the one where this ain't the song that they partnered up with 3 Days Grace guitar, is it?
I don't know, Brad. You tell me. This is a hit song. Put it on the wall. This is going top 5.
Just for the listeners of our podcast, Beefcake is the one who found this band, and we had a vote that week on which artist we wanted to feature. And Derek was so mad that we picked him. And by far,
Shut up.
that was our best podcast ever.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Hey, is your back hurt from bending over and sucking your own penis? Sorry, Warning. Hey, these girls can rock. You know what? I'm glad I found
We had that airline stewardess guy that was like such a know-what all about him on the podcast with us that night. He wanted to fight you, Derek, because you suggested a rhythm guitarist.
That's my fault. No, it's. I think they could add an element with a lead guitar player, but
Oh my God, you screwed yourself. The warning.
I know. Listen, you're not gonna break up the sister act. It is how it is.
She's got such a powerful voice. She could walk across that stage and just carry that crowd. If somebody would just fill in for her, let her play once in a while.
Mark my words, there will be an album down the line where Danny becomes the master of the lead guitar, and you will see lead licks on a Warning album.
Well, look at Skillet, the singer, the bass player, doesn't play bass half the time. He's out there just singing, dancing for the crowd.
The Kip Winger.
Well, he's better than Kip, I think.
Yeah.
All right, man, and that is the Rockwire.
Oh no, hold on.
We're just going out with casual conversation, and our background music will be one of two new songs from Avatar. Put out a little mini EP. On the other side of tonight, it's the better one of the two in my.
I cannot believe you're not acknowledging. On my birthday, we had the second greatest passing in rock and roll history. CJ Snare, the lead singer of Firehouse, passing away. How can you not talk about that?
I didn't know. I'm fucking in shock. But I will tell you this, Firehouse is the very first concert that I ever saw. And they were great.
Yeah. 34 years, I think he sang for that band. And just
Do you want to do a Firehouse episode Friday night, Brad?
Jesus.
There, you're on the fucking spot now. Do you want to do a Rockwire ode to the Firehouse?
I could. I have two ponds on Friday. Depends on what time we are actually done, and Derek could actually talk.
I like Avatar. So thank God I found this band. They're very different.
They're better than I thought they were.
And
What was that song we loved? The Dirt I'm Buried Under?
Wait, did that say fuck a unicorn?
Who hasn't done that? Or thought about it, at least.
At least the unicorn horn right in your...
What up the doodah?
So he's taking
Holy
down
shit,
throat.
we're gonna die.